Watch. They have no conscience. How can 200 people be killed and there's no word from our leaders? The problem is not even the government. It's us who should demand that our leaders address us. We kept quiet, and we're encouraging them to continue with this impunity. NNPP Chieftain, Buba Galadima criticises President Tinubu at the joint press conference of opposition political parties. What is your thoughts on this?
People do. They have no conscience. How can leaders, governor, president, 200 people killed in a night, people praying in churches, in mosques are being slaughtered, and there is no word coming from such leaders? I think the problem is not even them, it is us, because we should demand as of right that our leaders address us in these heinous crimes that happen across the country. We kept quiet, so we are encouraging them to do this impunity. We must come out of our comfort zones and confront them. They are defeatable. We can defeat them, and we can do it. Can't we? Can't we? So what are we afraid of? These are ordinary people with whom we were running on the streets before. Just because they've got political power, are they different? No. They are the same human beings. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, sir. You must allow me to conclude. Ladies and gentlemen, Hausa people have a saying which says, in ana taɓarawo, ay tama bisau. I think a better English speaker would translate that. But if they have fault, we have more fault than them, because we conceded to them what they do to us. If we say no, they can't be able to do it. They cannot ride us. And it is time now for us to begin, turn a new leaf, that this country belongs to all of us, and that they are just people among equals, that they are not superhuman beings. And we can no more take it, that the citizens of this country can no more take it. We need people to lead, and we should lead. Thank you very much.
Watch. Abia State Governor, Dr. Alex Otti, rejects a chieftaincy title for his governance stride so far.
Inaugurate on the 29th of May 2023. Ekuru Namaga na Chief, Ghana Award, Ghana Honorary Doctorate, Ghana Honor. So, Maka Enyulu proper guidance. I get to tell ya, what in Chichara. When you return, Madame Janara, you put it down. Oh, when you return at 2031, Ganga. I reject here. I say the can you put my inauguration speech. Clause 44 on Heba. Say Nagama na honorary doctorate degree, honorary chieftaincy title, you know, I feel the one no day proper. And not Ghana title. So title I got suspended here in Ghana 2031. I hope you don't go to thank you.
Watch. Tinubu is not our problem. The problem is the opposition. We need to separate ourselves from the government in power. Tinubu's pattern is simple. He tries something today, and you are weak. He puts something bigger, and you are weaker. Which president goes to France when you're shouting that the man is stealing our money? Hon Rotimi Amaechi spoke at the joint press conference of opposition political parties. What is your thoughts on this?
On the summary of what I wanted to say. All I wanted to say is that Tinubu is not our problem. The problem is the opposition. We are our own problem. When the opposition is ready, Nigeria will do what? Nigeria will change. The first thing you must know is that we must separate ourselves from the government in power. We must show the difference. I will repeat what I said in one of these conferences. I said to them that when I was in government in Buhari's time, Buhari wanted electoral reform. So a few ministers went to him, convinced him not to sign, that if he signed, Russia will hack the system and impose the wrong president on us. And he refused to sign. The same people are now shouting electoral reform. Tinubu will one day shout for electoral reform. He will. If he doesn't shout, those who are supporting him will do what? Shout for electoral reform. Tinubu is not a problem. You can't say your position and then see, watch the government, watch his pattern. Watch even his strategy to win election. His strategy is simple. His pattern is simple. He tries something today, you are weak. He puts something bigger, you are weaker. Which president goes to France to give award? Or which president goes to France when you are shouting, oh, this man is stealing our money, you are stealing our money to this man, and he still goes to that place. He's asking, what will you do? You can do what? The day you show him you can do something, God will.
Watch. All of us know that the day will certainly come when we will meet our maker, but nobody knows when it will be. FCT Minister Wike momentarily cried while making his remarks as he led the elders of Rivers to London to express their condolences to Senator Mpij's family.
The Speaker, Martin Amaechi, the Senator Laka, Ken Chikere, Senator Manu Musabe, Senator Yusuf, and Aaron Chukwemeka. Of course, Nele Deko, and my two children. We were sent here on a delegation by the... I don't know where to start from, but that one thing that is key is that all of us know certainly that a day will come that we will meet our maker. But when it will be, nobody knows. But you know that your husband has tried. He really was very, very strong to overcome whatever was the problem. And you too, as a strong woman, gave the necessary support. You know how close all of us are to your husband. In fact, particularly me, I was chairman of the government with your husband, of course, from 1999. And we have been together, doing things together. Elba was a strong pillar in the politics of the state, and she went to the National Assembly, particularly this Senate. There's nobody that will not know the impact of Maradona PG. If Barry says it's their friend, it's their friend. One mistake people don't make is, if Barry says he's not going to work with you, you don't need to wear a certain whether he will change his mind or not. He stands with his friends, thick and thin. It's very, very unfortunate that this is the period we really needed the husband to be around. I thought that he would have overcome it, but God knows better. There is nothing we can say today that can bring Barry back. In fact, I was telling one of our persons that the day we will know that Barry is no longer with us is the day he's lowered. up till now, some of us are having this feeling that anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. We still have that belief that anything can happen, but we'll know the day the Lord has done it. I don't know, but God gives, He takes. I believe that God will give all of you the strength. Just as we pray, He also give us the strength to mourn. This is what we call irreparable loss. It is what we call great loss, not only to the Ogoni, not only to the state, but to Nigeria as a whole. I know how many calls I've had since the news broke out that Barry was no longer there. We would play our part. We will not forget Barry in a hurry. I don't think any of us, me in particular, will not. You know, one thing in life, one thing in life is when you have a problem, then you know who's your friend. I know what has happened to us in the state. I know how Barry stood firm. Very, very strong. In most cases, instead of me pitying them, they will come, particularly him, say how things are going on with me, and be making sure that I know there are people around me. It's very unfortunate, but like I've said, it is our own loss. I know he said, Father, I don't know how that would be. I know that Barry has tried to give his children a good education, but I don't think anybody expected that he should leave them now.
From where you said, like you said, until Barry is lower, I'm still expecting him, truly. Truly, I'm still expecting that Barry will get up. Because this was not what we discussed. We did not, we live in Nigeria, we have left Nigeria severally, go to other countries. I thought I was on top of it, trying to. I was always there reading, seeing if there was something we would do different and all that. That was going to pass like this. I'm still here to come to terms with that. Maybe when I see him lower down, I will not say, well, truly is dead. Because my sister was in the everyone was there. I don't know if this death thing, we look at it like a monster that would just appear, but it wasn't so. I was still holding his hand and he held my hand. He gripped my hand. We were still praying with him. Until Dr. Ogwe came in and said, you need to leave the room. He's dead. So I don't know how death looks like. I mean, how is it that somebody will just sleep and the person don't wake up and is considered dead? It's